general populace was dumb enough to fall for that type of stuff. That's something you do. I don't even know. Maybe as like a crackhead. I don't know. I'm not even trying to be like a bitch and belittle a crackhead. I don't know. Like what? Why would you cook chicken and NyQuil? It makes no sense. Here's the thing. NyQuil is a substance, a controlled substance. Makes you sleep great if you take it the way you're supposed to, but it's a drug. Why would you manipulate or do anything weird to drugs like that? You know, like I understand if you're like, oh, I'm going to a rave, or I want to try this, and you're buying something that is purposely that, right? Your psychedelic thing or something like that. And hopefully you're smart enough to go to Rave Safe and have those things tested, buy from smart people. You're doing it with the right environment. But to cook chicken and NyQuil just sounds like a ridiculous thing to me and doesn't sound like anything smart. I think the dumbest thing I did when I was younger is when I was in college, I would trip on Robitussin. And I didn't find out it was robo-tripping until after I had already done it a few times, because I was taking it because I lived in Pennsylvania. I was always sick a lot. And I would study, right? But I never cooked my Robitussin with anything. Right? Wow, that was a thing. Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing. But I don't know, like, how do you even find out? This song's way too much. How do you even find out you can, like, cook chicken and NyQuil? What does it do? What happens? Is there, like, a crazy... What is NyQuil again? Let's figure this out. I'm sure we can figure it out. This shirt, where's this shirt from? The shirt is from Doll's Kill, but it's his own brand, so I'm sure you can find it if you don't want to go there. But Doll's Kill is a very cheap, affordable brand for all genders. Oh, it's just a meme, so it's not a real thing then. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Redat. Go, Redat, go. Oh, also thanks for the host, Chrisman. It contains antihistamine in it. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. It's a TikTok challenge that's trending just like Tide Pods. Yeah, I never even got on the, like, of course I didn't get on the Tide Pods. Well, let me dial it back. That sounds so funny. The boys are doing great. Pork, if you guys see him licking, please make me turn around. Please make me turn around. And tell him not to. Do not lick it. Do not lick it. I found his cone in the pool, so that's where it was. But the boys are doing great. God Dog's not wearing a cone today because he was laying in bed all morning just going like... And he wants to play so bad. So I played with the ball with him, but he's like, can barely pick it up because his stitches, and they're just so itchy. So today I was going to get on at 12, but I played with him for like an hour and a half. And then I sat there. I got a lukewarm washcloth, and I just kept it over his nose to try and like ease some of the itching with some oatmeal on it for like a good 15-20 minutes. So he's currently chilling. Okay, yeah, so Tide, thank you Caveman for the Prime for 4 months. She Tucker, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Okay, so back to the Tide Pods. By the way, Auntie Cat, how are you? So how did the Tide Pod thing get started? Like someone ate it accidentally, right? Like kids were swallowing them accidentally and then someone made a joke of it, or were people like purposely trying to eat them or something? Oh, thanks, Monkey Mead. And it was a meme that went too far. Okay, so the memes went too far, which is very interesting because I'm actually currently working on I'm developing a next phase for my brands, and I'm speaking to a lot of media people and just like looking at media information and growth information. And you know, the easiest way and the best way to grow right now is to make viral memes of yourself or have people make them for you. That's literally like the best way. ironically. So it was a meme thing. Okay, okay. Hey, Nico, don't joke about it. You're gonna get one more chance to talk on the channel, but if you guys joke about my porn and you joke about your childhood in this chat the rest of the stream, if it's your first time saying it, your first time even coming in and you didn't hear this, you're banned. There's no acceptance. It's not okay. It's not correct. Treat me with decency. Treat yourself with even more. Don't make those type of jokes. It makes me uncomfortable. So yeah, so I don't know about the Tide thing. And then I also think, I don't know. I don't really like when the news like makes this crazy stuff. When the news, Mocha, I can find out. I'll text the friend who got it for me and find out. So, cause it's like Wi-Fi connected and you can change everything. So I'm not sure if when the news reports on these like challenges that have gone too far or these trends that have gone too far, like what are the accurate numbers about these things that have gone too far? Like, is it 1 or 2 people doing something and getting hurt? Is it like groups of masses? Because a lot of the times when you actually dig through the bullshit of like all the news postings of it, it's really just like maybe like 2 or 3 people. And that does suck, but these 2 or 3 people will fall into doing other crazy things as well, even if they weren't viral challenges. So like, I don't know if I like always eat all that shit up. Like when I hear that, I'm just like, whatever. That's a very long way to say like, maybe I don't care that much. I think I just came to that conclusion. Who would joke about that? I think, you know, I'm not going to say they're bad people that joke about it. I just think they don't realize it's not a good joke. 8 documented deaths. Okay. 8 documented deaths between 2012 and 2017. Of which one, Lily? Of Tide or of all of the viral challenges? Because 8 documented deaths from 2012 and 2017 is nothing. Okay, of the Tide Pods, but that's still, I'm sorry for those people, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, anything negative towards them, but that's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Like, you have to look at the global populace and everything. Like, it's like, you know, like, yeah, the pandemic was a real thing, but it's like when they're like monkeypox, it's like 1,000 people have it. And then you're like, okay, well, where? And then you see how many people and you're like, okay, cool. I need to protect myself, but I don't need to freak out. So the lip gloss I use, and this is a known thing within makeup artists and stuff. So definitely get this. So this is Fenty Beauty. This is the shit lip gloss. There's 2 of these. So make sure you get the one that's not the lip plumper because your lips will burn like a motherfucker. And I do have a little qualm with Fenty Beauty, their lip plumper. I have a very great nose. Smells like the after smell of a cigarette. So it's quite disgusting as well. I've actually written into them and been like, yo, is this supposed to smell like this? Like, not even 1 a year, and how much money and time was spent in media about Tide Pod's fear mongering. Exactly. Speaking of TikTok challenges, I remember the crate challenge, how you had to walk up a stack of crates, then walk down. A kid broke his arm. It was not completely bent the opposite way. Some challenges people just need to not do. Exactly. 100% of people will die. No. I thought I saw somewhere that the Tide Pod deaths were mostly elderly people and not kids. I could be wrong. Maybe. I once got a 1.5 million reach on Instagram out of a silly meme beginning of COVID. Yeah, memes are insane. Challenges should be something beneficial, which encourages each other to be better. Oh, there we go. Zephyrus, first time chatter. Zephyrus, I love what you had to say. And this is a very great thing that you just said, because this should be the core of all media consumption. And this should be the core of most media creators or content creators as well, or people that create things for the masses. Because corruption goes a new form nowadays. People don't see like the corruption that is social media, right? So there's a consumption corruption. Okay, that makes sense. Obviously, we can see that. But I think that people aren't seeing that some of your favorite creators on all platforms are bringing a different type of corruption to the forefront. That is the spreading of drama, the spreading of false news. And in turn, right, the news became this crazy thing. And you start looking to social media platforms for your news, and you feel you can trust these people. And then all of a sudden they start thinking negative, and then more negative, and then they start getting views off of like bullshit or fun challenges where they're actually putting their life on the line. And they end up creating this really, really, really bad media or things for us to consume as well. And I think people don't talk about the consumption that's happening there. And I think that some of the creators are actually turning into the news, ironically. So you said challenges should be something beneficial, which encourage each other to be better and beneficial for them rather than dumb shit causing harm. Exactly. That's why I like the ice bucket challenge. That was a great fucking challenge. What a beautiful challenge. Even the challenge where everybody would dance in a crowd doing something weird, that I forget whatever challenge that was. You're dancing, you're happy. You know? Yeah, the ice bucket challenge was great. The Harlem Shake, that's what it is. That's what it is. I think it's also very important to be teaching your children or people of influence about how you have to watch past the news. Like if you guard yourself in real life, right? Like, so you go to school and your parents tell you when you're in school, like,